Hey, it's Brian Smith, Doingitlocal.com, on location in Seymour at Carousel Gardens Restaurant. And we're going to talk to the people from Connecticut Soul Seekers to find out what's going on with some of the paranormal activity here at Carousel Gardens. This is Nicole. Nicole is one of the founders of Connecticut Soul Seekers. So let's ask her the first question, and that is, what are the Connecticut Soul Seekers?
Well, we're a group of paranormal investigators. People call us in and we go investigate their houses if they're having claims to believe they're having paranormal activity around.
Okay, why some places more than others? Carousel Gardens, when I had my radio show, we did a lot of programs from here because we heard it was haunted. Why Carousel Gardens? Why not other places? Why is this place such a hotbed of paranormal activity?
Well, it's believed because of the Wooster family. The house was started building in 1879, completed in 1894, I believe it was. They love this home, and that's one of the reasons that spirits do stay behind. They are attached to objects, places, and even sometimes people.
I don't blame them. I mean, you pay the mortgage in a place, you want to stay there. You don't want to move out. It's excellent. We're going to take a tour of the place. We're going to be watching for apparitions. Nicole's going to fill us in on some more information. Over here, you see me keep looking over here. We've got a monitor with infrared cameras set up throughout Carousel Gardens, so we can check on various rooms in the place all at the same time. We are here with Paul. Paul owns Carousel Gardens. He's owned it for about how many years?
About 16 years I've been here.
16 years. And has it been haunted since you owned the place?
It's been haunted since day one.
When was the first time you found out it was haunted? Did you know it was haunted before you bought the place, or did they tell you kind of like after you signed the deal, they say, oh, by the way, the place is haunted, goodbye?
Nope, I knew it was haunted before I bought the place, but it's, again, you have to be proved that things are here and aren't here.
How many spirits are here? I know the one you call Ruth is here.
Well, there's 5 spirits altogether that has been confirmed over the 16 years. We have William H. Worcester, the father, Ruth Worcester, and her first name is Helena, but she likes to be called Ruth, is here. Her brother Horace, and he was on the 3rd floor, and those two feuded for many, many years, and this is why those 2 spirits are the primary spirits here. William comes back, to kind of keep peace.
While we're here at Carousel Gardens with the Connecticut Soul Seekers, we'll be looking through some infrared cameras and doing some investigations in the Carousel Gardens. David Smith is with Lorraine Warren. They're going to tell us what we can expect to find here during the Connecticut Soul Seekers investigation of Carousel Gardens at Doingitlocal.com.
I don't know if she's going to... I think she might be a little bit upset now with nobody in the house. That means no energy, to allow things to happen. So you may not experience anything.
Now, why is she still there?
She was kind of cantankerous. It was her house. She was going to stay. She was going to guard it, and she didn't want anybody else there.
With me now, Steve and Angel, 2 of the technicians with the Connecticut Soul Seekers, and they have some of the equipment used in some of the ghost hunting here at Carousel Gardens. Let's find out what some of that equipment is. It looks kind of neat.
Oh, well, what Angel has in his hand right there, this is what we call a ghost box. Now, it's actually a pretty much like a FM tuner, but it has a randomized feature on it where it'll keep seeking.
And what it does is it runs through the frequencies of the AM or FM. You can choose whatever you want. And it's believed that the spirits can pick up on these radio waves to transmit messages to us. It's not the most reliable thing. It's still being studied. But we've actually had experiences here at Carousel with this where we were up in the attic area and we asked who was here, and we got Ruth. When we're using something like this, we try to ask the same question 3 or 4 times to be sure that we're actually getting, some kind of communication with a spirit, and it's not just the radio waves itself.
But basically, this is something that you've probably seen on a lot of different paranormal investigative shows. It's a digital voice recorder. It's pretty common. A lot of people use that. But we actually step things up because the thing about these is they record in a very low-grade MP3 or even some other type of expression. And what that actually does is it affects the audio, and it will add artifacts into the audio that itself you may listen back and say, oh, well, I caught something, and really it's something that the recorder created itself by compressing the audio so badly. So we step up to these devices here, which are digital field recorders. Okay. And what's interesting about these is you could set these ultra sensitive. So when I'm walking around, I can monitor with this, and it's almost for those who are familiar with parabolic microphones. Pretty much, you're listening to this, and you've basically got super hearing. You could pick up anything in the building, so you could double check with people and say, did you say that? What not, and then you could go and check it after the fact.
Do ghosts show up on night vision goggles?
You could see some things, but I haven't personally seen any kind of entities on these. I have seen things happen, like things falling over inexplicably when no one's near the area, and it was fine for hours and hours.
It happens to me sometimes when it's dark out too. Yeah, I'll fall over inexplicably.
We've got our believers, our skeptics on the team. I'm kind of like the middle of the road, the scientific guy. I wanna try to debunk things, and then if I can't find a logical scientific explanation, then I'll focus on the paranormal explanation.